there! Last time I posted a video and I talked about Instagram growth hacks for 2021, and today I will spill the tea on Instagram story hacks. There are so many unknown features for Instagram stories, so if you want to know more about Instagram stories and maybe some features that you probably didn't know existed, all you need to do is keep watching. Hi there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Laura, a social media and marketing expert. I help coaches, mentors, and consultants grow their business fueled with the power of Instagram and personal branding. If you're looking to use Instagram to scale up your business, please hit subscribe, but also hit the bell so you can stay tuned for more content. Okay, let's get to it. Alright, so the first feature that I want to show you is using the Create tool of Instagram. This is a feature that is often overlooked, but actually quite fun to play around with, and especially if you don't have inspiration for your stories. So you go to the Instagram app, you swipe left, and then you click on Create. From there, you can basically create anything you want, change the background color by clicking in the right bottom corner and then changing it to the little templates they have with GIFs, 3 accounts to follow, have little even kind of memory posts that you can repost, ask a question. If you click on the dials on the top, you could even have quite fun examples and little proposals of things that you could add. Same with questions, ask me a question, responses, and so forth. So anyway, the Create tool, quite a fun one to play around with, especially if you don't have any inspiration for your stories. Okay, then the second Instagram story feature you probably didn't know existed is turning a live photo into a boomerang. So you go to your Instagram, swipe left, and then basically what you're gonna do is swipe up to pick the live photo that you wanna choose. Okay, so you then pick a live photo in your camera roll, so let's say this one, and what I'm gonna do now to turn it into a boomerang is just long press hold on the picture and it basically turns into a boomerang, and you can still swipe for a little filter over it and you're done. Okay, the third Instagram story feature is using your brand colors or your colors of choice in your Instagram stories. So basically what you're gonna do, you go back to Instagram, and from here we're just gonna, let's say I want to use my brand color in something that I write. So let's say here, I don't know, Winter Wonderland or something like that. And I want to write it in a block that is in my brand color. So I click on the color palette, then I decide to, let's say, take the blue color, but I long press hold, and then I get this amazing color palette that allows me to pick any color that I want. Let's say like this, and there you go. You can put text in whatever color you want and then take it from there. Another question I often get is, how do I design blocks in my Instagram stories? No, I don't create this on Canva. I just do it with my Instagram stories. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to type something again, but you're just going to type a lot of spaces. So you just press space a lot of times, and then you put a dot at the end. You fill it, and basically now you have a block. Make sure that the point is not visible, and you can add this for little design elements like this. Or you could even just, let's say you want to have some subtitles, you caption your stories and you want your brand colors as a background. You could also just do it like this, then write Winter Wonderland, let's say in white, and have it written inside the block. And there you go. That's how you create your own blocks with Instagram stories. The fifth Instagram story hack is actually creating this kind of transparent overlay over your pictures, your boomerangs, or your videos. You're gonna do this by clicking on the little squeegee scribble icon in the corner. Then you click on the highlighter tool, and then you pick the color that you want. So now we know how to get to a color palette. So long press hold, let's say I want to pick my brand color. And then you long press hold on the screen and it fills the entire screen with some sort of transparent overlay. Okay, let's take it up a notch and actually give you some ideas in case you want to do a little sneak peek or something like that. So let's say we have this boomerang video, photo, whatever it is, and you actually don't really want to show everything just yet. So you go to the normal pen, then you choose a color that you want, long press hold, and you fill the entire screen. But what we're going to do now is we're going to select the eraser tool, and basically we're just going to scribble something around to give a little sneak peek of where we're at. Or let's say you want to do, I don't know, even lighter and then go like hello and have something on the background. Anyway, you can play around with this and create something of your own. I'm definitely not the most creative person when it comes to these things, but as you can see, it's quite fun to play around with. So another one I get all the time is that people ask me how to do rainbow text or gradient text. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to select all the texts and we're going to make sure that one finger is on the selected text and one finger is on the color palette. And then we both swipe them to the left or to the right, whatever works for you. And you basically have rainbow text. There you go. It takes a bit of practice, I'll admit that, but it's really nice. And yeah, you can definitely play around with it. Another one is then making gradient text. So let's say you're more into sticking to one color. You could select all, put one thing on the color palette, one thing on the text, and then you basically go up and down with your finger, and there you go. It's all in the same color, but it's more of a gradient. Again, the more you do it, the better you'll get at it, but it's definitely a cool feature as well. Okay, another Instagram story hack is actually adding hashtags into your stories to get slightly more views on your stories, but even better, hiding them in the background so you don't see the hashtags. So what we're going to do is we're going to type the hashtag, let's say, I don't know, I'll put something random, online business owner, and this is the hashtag that I want to put on this boomerang. It's going to be slightly easier on static photos than on boomerangs, but anyway, let's give it a try. I click on the color palette, then select the eyedropper, and we'll select the color of the place where I want to hide the hashtag. Then I'll make the hashtag smaller and I'll basically put it where I picked the color from. And there you go. Now your hashtag is barely visible. However, it will be searchable on that hashtag and your story might pop up, resulting in more story views. Okay, and the last one is creating stories without showing your face. I still want to add this one because as important as it is to show your face on camera, on your stories and show up consistently, I also do want to give you an option to sometimes have an interactive and engaging almost conversation with your audience through your stories without having to show your face. So what you're going to do, you go to Instagram, swipe left, take a story of something random, then pick the scribbly pencil tool, then pick your brand color as a background. So this is something we've done before. Then you pick your brand color, long press hold on the screen, and you basically have a canvas. Now we're going to start communicating. So let's say you want to do a mini training and give some tips and tricks. So you start off with saying, here's what you should know on a certain topic. And then you want the text to come up one per one. So what we're going to do is we're going to write out all the content that we want. So let's say tip 1. Okay, so basically you wrote this, and what you're gonna do now is save every single picture or post, however you want to see it, and then one by one delete the last message. What we would do now in our stories is basically instead of posting one massive text block with a lot of information that will be overwhelming for anyone watching, is post it one by one so it becomes more conversational. So we would, for example, post this one first, and then that one, and then that one, and so forth. And then people will click through your stories and it will be a lot more conversational and engaging. So that's it for the Instagram story hacks. If you enjoyed this episode, please share this in your Instagram stories and tag me. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and thanks so much for watching. Also, if you want to learn more about Instagram and business, make sure to also check out these 2 videos. I wish you well. Cheers!